What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Fellow Show. My name's Kyle. It is Friday evening, roughly 5:30 p.m. Central Time. We're going to go over the final practice reports for week number 8, and we'll get you guys all the news and I guess game time decision notes that you guys will need. We're going to just basically be reading off Underdog NFL's Twitter feed, just letting you guys know who's in, who's out, who's questionable, everything that you're going to need to know. So the first one on the list here is Jakobi Meyers, listed as questionable. I did see he returned to practice today. So, he practiced Wednesday, was off Thursday. Listing him as questionable for week 8. I'm thinking he's going to play. We'll see about his availability. Probably a game time decision leading up on Sunday morning. Quentin Johnson for the Chargers listed as doubtful. They have listed Ladd McConkey, DJ Chark, Hayden Hurst, and Will Dissly all as questionable. So the Chargers pass catchers are severely dinged up at the moment right now. I do expect Ladd McConkey to go. I don't want to mess with the tight ends. I think if you're starting a Chargers receiver, it's Ladd McConkey and maybe Joshua Palmer. Some 49ers news here. George Kittle and Deebo Samuel both listed as questionable for week 8. I expect them to play. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Kittle and Samuel both questionable to play, but I expect them to play. They did go ahead and list Juwan Jennings out already. So if no Juwan Jennings, Deebo's going to be in my lineups. Kittle's going to be in my lineups. A wide receiver 3 flex would be Ricky Pearsall for you guys. I have another sneeze coming on. Sorry, I just got done raking leaves. A little bit chilly outside. But without Juwan Jennings, I think Ricky Pearsall can be a wide receiver 3 flex for you. I like him. He should be owned in most 12-team leagues. TJ Hawkinson didn't play last night, but he will play in week 9. That is the official report here. They actually activated him to the 53-man roster tonight, so they're into week 9 already for themselves. So we'll see TJ Hawkinson then. Brandon Aubrey not listed on jury duty report for week 8, so expect him to be the Dallas Cowboys kicker. Tyreek Hill popped up with a foot injury. He's questionable, but they expect him to play. The Eagles have ruled out Dallas Goedert already, so if you're waiting out for Goedert, expect to move on to a different tight end. I do like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith in my lineups. The Titans saying Will Levis, Tajay Spears, both questionable. I don't think Will Levis is going to play. I mean, they probably gave Mason Rudolph the reps with the ones all week here, and Tajay Spears, we're not trusting him in our lineups if he does play. Calvin Ridley not on the injury report with the foot injury. He didn't practice the last 2 days. He's full practice today. He's playing. I don't hate Calvin Ridley as a deep wide receiver 3 option for you. DK Metcalf expected to be doubtful. He's listed as doubtful. I don't expect him to play. We're going to see JSN and Tyler Lockett and maybe Noah Fant get some more work this weekend. The Colts have listed Jonathan Taylor and Josh Downs not on the injury report. So these guys are playing. JT is back. Josh Downs is back. I think you want to play JT. Don't really want to play any other Colts. Keaton Mitchell for the Ravens. I'm glad he's practicing. He's listed as out. He's a decent stash for the next week or two while he ramps up his practice workload. More with the Ravens. Zay Flowers listed as questionable. He did return to practice today, which is nice. Playing on Monday night, these guys are going to miss Wednesdays and Thursdays practice if they are dinged up. So I think he's trending towards playing. I'm glad he was able to practice on Friday. They were just kind of keeping his workload light this week. I think he's going to play and play well. The Dolphins have put Tyler Huntley on IR. He's going to miss the next 4 games. Alan Lazard for the Jets, officially listed as doubtful, so don't expect Lazard. I don't think we're using him anyways. In deeper leagues, maybe Mike Williams gets a little bit extra look as the wide receiver 3. Jakobi Meyers, again, expected to play. Cedric Wilson for the Saints, listed as out for week 8. So if you're looking at Bub Means or Mason Tipton in a deep league, maybe go with Bub Means. Taysom Hill not on the injury report. I think we're going to see some nice Taysom Hill packages this weekend. So if you need a tight end, say you had Goddard, maybe Taysom Hill could be your guy. Derek Carr is doubtful. T. Higgins questionable with a quad injury. We'll keep an eye on that one. I think he's going to play, but we'll just keep that in the back of our minds. Chris Olave officially cleared the concussion protocol, so he's back in our lineups. Even with Spencer Rattler, I still want him in as my wide receiver 3. Tough loss for the Vikings last night. They lost their starting left tackle, Christian Darrisaw, season-ending knee injury. Surgery today, not great. He was a big piece of what they were doing well. So one of the better left tackles in the league, unfortunately for the Vikings. Chiefs, DeAndre Hopkins will play in week 8. Calvin Ridley likely to play. Dorian Thompson-Robinson will operate as QB2. So we're going to see Jameis Winston be the starter. And if Winston plays well, he's going to continue to hold on to that job. But I do think we're going to see DTR start at some point this year for the Browns. Jaden Daniels officially a game time decision, but he didn't practice today. If you have Jaden Daniels, he's not playing this weekend. You got to probably look for another quarterback elsewhere. Again, Jonathan Taylor tracking very well to play. Baker Mayfield won't receive a punishment for the Zins on the sideline. I don't know why that's in here. Andy Dalton and Jonathan Brooks both listed as doubtful, and the Panthers ruled out Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen. So Bryce Young, man, he's got Chuba Hubbard, Jatavian Sanders, Xavier Legette, Jonathan Mingo, and Jalen Coker. So rough look for the Panthers and Bryce Young this weekend. Tampa Bay, Bucky Irving will play week 8, barring a setback. So he had the toe injury. He missed some practices this week. He's a low-end RB2 flex play for me. If I'm starting a Bucs running back, I want it to be Rachaad White right now. But I do expect the Buccaneers to lean heavy on the ground game with their loss at receiver. Again, Zay Flowers seen participating in Friday's practice. Tua Tagovailoa has cleared concussion protocol. He will play. And then I'm trying to get to the very bottom of the list here. Curtis Samuel ruled out for Buffalo. We'll pour one out for Curtis Samuel. I was wrong on Curtis Samuel. You got Travis Etienne, a game time decision here for week 8. I think he's going to play. The Packers, good team, good defense. They're going to need Etienne to play. He's been limited all week this week and last week. To me, that makes me think he's going to play. I do like him as a low-end RB2 if you need it. He's kind of in that Rachaad White tier for me as like a top 20, top 25-ish running back. Good news on Christian McCaffrey, man. Very good chance he plays week 10 per Ian Rappaport. So finally get to see our first overall pick play for some of our teams. And then we're just into the last night stuff here. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Week 8 practice reports. I will be going live Sunday morning. If you guys want to hang out with me Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Central Time, we'll go over all the actives and get you guys any questions you have. Come with them. 10:30 a.m. Central Time Sunday morning. Otherwise, look out for my player prop video tomorrow morning. We'll upload that sometime late morning. If you guys want to check it out, please do. Subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff, guys. Say hi in the comments. It helps the YouTube channel go. Every like and every comment really helps us out. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you on Sunday morning. Peace. Got me feeling icy.